got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole wide world in your hands. Hello, here's Bharat again and from Palmistry Unplugged, and there's a few things that I forgot to mention about the headline, which I want to do. One important aspect is when you see a split in the headline, like you see almost like there are two headlines. So if there's a split in the headline, it means that something is wrong. You know, there's something going on with the central nervous system, or there's something in the psychology. There's going to be some sort of split personality, or split, something split. Like the person will have, could be one way, one person one day and another person another day. Not necessarily schizophrenia. I'm not talking about extreme personality splits, but there can be like really very different moods. I wouldn't even say moods, but different personalities can be there. So, which needs to be healed. You know, it needs to be healed. So I'm looking at that, looking between the left and the right hand to see if this healing is going to take place or not going to take place. So that's an important situation. Mostly when you do see like two little headlines together like that, it is because there is a split in the mental body, which at some point does need to be healed. Another situation that we have is when I see what I call the free-floating headline. Like it's just like in the middle of the palm here, and it's not attached to the headline, a lifeline, and it's not attached to the hotline or something. It's just sort of floating out there. So these people have an exceptional talent. Is they're able to pull things down from the collective, and things can come through them. Channelings can come through them, poetry or novels, whatever. But it's the free-floating headline. I see it. It's fairly not common, but not rare at the same time. I do see it once in a while. Okay, so that's the free-floating headline. Now you can see it sometimes at the end, where the headline, you see tassels at the end of the headline. And that will mean, dissipation of the mental energy. So, where people start projects, but it goes on for a while and then falls apart. So that would be tastling of the headline. And another situation at the beginning of the headline is when the headline begins underneath the lifeline. Now that is a very unauspicious situation, not a good situation. It's showing some mental disability there. Disability is also not the right word. It usually indicates a mental history, mental disturbance history from the family. Could mean also something coming from another life, where it's just attacking the person, it's blocking their mental abilities. So that's not a very auspicious sign when you see that. There's going to be some sort of errant type of mental energy going on there, so that is not a very good sign. Now another situation that you see with the headline is when it begins together with the lifeline, but then you see it jumping up, like very soon. And this indicates a person having attachment to the family, but quickly becoming independent, quickly going into independence. So that's another situation with the headline. Now, I don't know if I can think of anything else. When you do see, like when the headline is separate from the lifeline, and then you see like lines coming from the lifeline to the headline, that shows that there usually is parental influences. The parents trying to control the person, trying to shape their direction, and especially when the headline is separate and the person needs to be independent or is independent, that can be quite interfering. So you do see that often enough with people that have separate headlines. Okay, I think that's enough though, about what I want to say about the headline. And definitely on the next video, we are going to look at the hotline. Okay, so I will see you again. Here I am, Bharat, from Palmistry Unplugged. And again, you can download my book or have a reading or whatever. Okay, so take care. This is Bharat.
Got the whole